Hello YouTube, this is Lisa. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm doing great. I thought it would be cooler out here today, but it's really not. I just want to kind of give you an update on some things I got growing, and this bed that we had the onions growing into, we got all the onions out of it, so this is what I got growing now. Okay, as you can see, I have zucchini squash put in here. These are starts from I think we got these from Lowe's last week, and then I didn't really plant and start any seeds. I think I did, and then they didn't germinate, so then I didn't care. But then my sister, she really wanted some zucchini, so then we got these starts from Lowe's. I stuck another Bremer tomato plant there, and a basil right there, and then all out through there are purple hull peas, and we direct sowed those, and they are coming up nicely. I got out here this morning and watered early, and they look like they're dried out now, but I know it's damp under there because I gave everything a bunch of water this morning. This is the bed that I had all my brassicas in, and I've taken mostly everything out. The kohlrabi was in that little area right in there. So I have back there, right there is the blue dazzling kale. And then here is red Russian. And then here is lacinato. I hope you can see it because I have this net over it and I don't want to take it off, because those things, these little bugs right here, they want in. And I've kept this net over everything so that that white moth could not get to them. Right here is my cabbage, and I need to harvest them. That one over there, he looks a little better, but I need to take them out. I need to harvest them because I think something did get in, and so they're not doing so good, I don't think. But I'm gonna harvest, especially that one. That one is pretty big, so I'm gonna get those out. But I am going to leave my plants. I'm just gonna take the cabbage, and I'm gonna leave the plant there so I can grow me some cabbage sprouts. Last year, we grew some. They weren't that big, but I did get some. And I love cabbage sprouts. But if I don't get any, I know a man at the farmer's market who has some. I ordered me some shade cloth for my tomatoes because they're suffering this heat. I should have already had some shade cloth for them. It's just so hot. And I thought that it's gonna cool off, but it's really not. These are those brimmers, and they're doing good. They're holding up good. But my other ones, they are suffering. They were doing good, and they still have blooms on them. This one is a pretty good tomato on it. And this one has a lot of tomatoes on it. These are the super sauce. That's a big mama. It's got some tomatoes in there. I showed y'all my melon patch the other day. Where is that? I just saw it. Look at this melon. This is probably a cantaloupe. And my Jubilee is over here still doing well. He's all tucked away under the leaves. I'll just let them stay in the shade. Back there, it's a lot of them back there. Got watermelons. And right through there is my sugar baby. This pot are my leeks, and I think it's some in here I could probably harvest. I'll get out here and harvest one day this week. You see, this one is pretty nice size, so I may come out here and harvest some to kind of thin this out some, so the other ones can get some size on them. These are some more tomato plants that we have growing. I think these are German Queen, maybe. And actually that's a cherry tomato. My sister grew it. And the basil plant. This one I think is a German Queen. It needs shade too. They're suffering. This is my sister's fig plant. It's doing pretty good. And her Tabasco pepper plant. She only grow them because she likes the way they look. Because we don't eat hot peppers. This is my sister's green stop planter. And she has strawberries growing in it. And we actually do have some strawberries growing, but these birds come and they help us eat them. Here's one. It's really nice. She got all the plants from over here last year in May or sometime, April or May. I bought 8 strawberry plants. All Star is the variety. And by like August, I had to get this container because they had outgrown that container. And they have grown all this ground, all back there. And then they're growing out here. And it's strawberries already. We've gotten strawberries out of it. So that's the strawberries. In this container, I found ants in it about a month ago. And it made me mad, and I didn't do anything about it. I think I put diatomaceous earth in it. And it's been so hot, it had not been raining, and so they might have just went down deeper into the container. But the runners are still growing out of it, and it's really out of control. These are my chives, and they're doing well. This is a ground cherry plant my sister grew. We ate one last night, and it's really good. I never had those. And it's got a lot of them on it. In here is our thyme. This is sage. That is mint. These are my carrots. There's some there. It's really time to harvest. I'll get them another day or another time when it's not so hot. These are supposed to be bunching onions. I don't know what the deal is with that one. I've never seen a bunch of onion that big. But I still have some Swiss chard. Over here, we have lettuce growing. I did have them over there where the carrots were earlier in the year, and we took those out because they started to bolt. But this one is the red romaine. This one is butter crunch, and that one is the green romaine, and then this one is little Caesar. And they're all doing well because they're in the shade now. But they're coming along really nicely. And those are romaine. I think there may be some red romaine in there too. And it looks like it's a volunteer tomato plant coming too. Right there. I forgot to tell you about these. These two tomato plants, they're suffering bad too. It's hot. It's so hot. But those are German, I think German Queen or German Pink or something like that. But I mean, they're still growing, but they're too hot. Well, there's a hole. Something has dug down in that. Now I gotta investigate. When I took those collard greens out of there, I added some more pepper plants. Those down there are banana peppers. These are mixed bell pepper, so they'll come in like red, orange, green, yellow. These 4 here are purple bell pepper. This one is California Wonder. This one is a yellow bell pepper. This one is Lasia. And I have one right there. And well, there's some more of this. There's a bunch of them under there. And back here is shishito. And there's one. And there's one back there. So I put stakes on these to hold them up. And I had given them a haircut at the bottom. And really shouldn't let the leaves touch the dirt, because when they get wet, then they'll get diseased and everything. But I mean, it looks dry, but down under there, it's damp. So, and I just heard thunder, so I guess it's gonna rain. I got one more tomato plant right here. It's a beefsteak, and that's a basil. And with my rosemary. Okay, family, that's what I have growing in my garden right now. It's just a few things that I left out of my other garden update that I did last week. And so I just wanted to let you guys know what I got growing on. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.